Hey, I just got back from the grocery store and I thought that I would do a video just kind of showing what I got. I went to Trader Joe's, which I really like because of how conveniently packed everything is and how cheap it is and how there's lots of organic options. There's not one that's super close to me, so it's a little annoying. I don't go there every time, but I went there today. So some stuff I got today, I got some organic mixed baby kale, and I love this. Is triple wash, just ready to go. You can eat it raw, you can cook it, so I can throw it into a smoothie in the morning to get some of my vegetables in for the day. I can saute this up really quick. The young baby leaf cooks really quickly, so that's great. Then I got this. This is like one of my favorites. It's kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, red cabbage. It holds up really well. There's a lot of it in this package. I think I've talked about this before in another video. It holds up well in the fridge. It lasts a while. It doesn't spoil too quick, and I usually just add a little bit into my bowls or salads for lunch or dinner, and I usually just eat it raw, mixed in with whatever I'm eating, and I really like it. I got some organic celery hearts. I'm hosting a movie night at my house on Sunday, a scary movie night for the month of October, and I'm going to do a crock pot vegan chili, and so some of the stuff that's in my haul today is for that recipe. But even if I wasn't hosting, I think it's a really good idea to look up crock pot recipes that you can do once a week, because they will feed you for, at least a couple meals, and then you can freeze the rest. So I love that for, anybody that's busy or working. If you're working and busy, then, put it on before you leave. You come home to cook dinner. And I just find all my recipes on Pinterest, really. I just Google and Pinterest. And for morning smoothies, I got organic frozen blueberries. Brussels sprouts. I love roasted Brussels sprouts with just some little bit of oil, some balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper. So good. These are not organic, but what else? Try. Then I got some stuff for Fisher, because I have a 5-year-old son and I can't get everything to be, organic. But I did get him some fish nuggets. It was a pretty good deal. So that's just like a nice, when it's been a busy day, I can cook up some vegetables and cook up some fish nuggets for Fisher. Cheese. This is great for Fisher's lunches. One of these is like a blue container, and I always get sharp cheddar, because I feel like it has a stronger flavor and therefore less goes longer or goes further in whatever you're eating. And I try to get organic, but I definitely look for milk from cows that's not been treated with hormones. What else did I get? I got some more cheese. Again, this is more for, so we're gonna do pizza one night. I got some pizza dough in here somewhere. We might do that tonight, actually.
Tonight we're doing
Pizza night, okay, tonight? Okay. So I got this. It's light shredded mozzarella cheese. I didn't really realize that. I usually try to go for whole fat, just because I think that reduced fat, anyways, I can go on and on about that. But anyways, I usually just get whole fat. But then this is a Mexican blend. This is going to be for the chili. I'm making vegan chili, but for everybody that wants some cheese, we're going to have this on the side. This is probably where I spend most of my money. Organic, fresh, free-range chicken breasts. I got I guess about 3 pounds total, and I spent about 20 bucks on this. So that's a lot of money, but it's kind of my non-negotiable. Like, I won't buy chicken that's not organic. I know that I bought the fish sticks that are not organic. I know I have to make choices somewhere, but this, I try to look at the price per pound, and this was actually 50 cents cheaper than the Trader Joe's brand, so I got this. I got tons of bananas. I probably could have got even more bananas because I wait till we eat them not when they're green, but before they turn, you know, start to get any spots on them. I hate when they start to ripen. But when they do ripen, I usually peel them, break them in half, throw them in a freezer bag, and then every morning I put half of one, almost every morning, half of one, me and my husband will put them in our Shakeology shakes. So then I get a fruit, and then I add some of that spinach or kale, and then I've got a vegetable in there. I got some green beans. My son likes green beans, so that's good. Well, you'll eat them. You don't love them, but he doesn't really love vegetables, what I'm trying. Then I got some garlic. This is for everything, but also for the chili. I love these guys, these little beef pork sticks. They're they don't have any nitrates, and they're $1. And I don't buy a ton of snacky food, but sometimes like if you're just, I keep these at my locker at work, and if I'm just starving, I'll eat one. Or if my son is starving, he likes these too. I got a couple of those. Some freeze-dried apple slices for Fisher's lunch. She loves these. Baked tofu. I know I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not vegan, but I try to not eat meat every single day if possible, or at least not every meal. And I got some baked tofu. You know, this is basically lazy. You can marinate your own tofu, but I just like the firmness of this one, and it tastes delicious. Some ingredients for chili. Got some kidney, what is this one? Pinto beans, diced tomato juice, tomatoes and tomato juice. I always look for organic if possible. I got corn that is not organic. Ugh. Trader Joe's was kind of just like a cluster, and I was like, I give up. I'm just buying this one. Black beans and more greens, kale for mainly cooking. I don't love this in my shakes because I don't love the texture that it gives it, but the baby kale would be good for that. But this is really great for steaming, sauteing, adding to dishes or salads. Another splurge, I usually go for the organic eggs. These ones are fed a organic vegetarian diet, so that's important to me. I spend more on my eggs. If I could get a hookup with somebody in the area that wanted to give me eggs, that'd be cool. What else did I get? I got some organic bell peppers for the chili. Some organic peaches for me and Fisher. Oh man, my video fell. Hey, you with me? Oh man, okay. Almost done here. I got some of my cold brew that I love. It's actually only $3.29 at Trader Joe's. It's cheaper at Trader Joe's. I don't know why that is, but I get it there. And ginger. One of my friends and challengers in my challenge group right now told me this really cool idea about making ginger water and then adding it to sparkling water, and I'm really excited to try that with this ginger. And then she gave me a really good tip to slice up what you need and then freeze the rest. I was always letting it go bad, but now that I know that I can freeze it, I'm gonna do that. You know, it's like the more you learn, you know? This was I caved. Trader Joe's has so many good snacks. Like, how do you avoid the snacks? So I got dark chocolate covered ginger. The dark chocolate and ginger is super rich, so you know, maybe just a couple of these will tide me over if I'm having like a sweet craving. And yeah, I love ginger. I got some kiwi berries. I've never tried these. I'm gonna try them today. Organic strawberries. I try to always get strawberries that are organic. My son eats these. I usually buy frozen ones for my shakes, but my son loves fresh berries, so I get these for him. I got some dough. This is what we're gonna make for the pizza tonight. I have some sauce and this, and then the cheese, and it's gonna be good. Fisher can help me. He has a lot of fun helping me make the pizza. One avocado. Some cumin for the chili. I went through all my spices. It's a really good idea to go through your spices, and they all have expiration dates. Now that I say that, this one probably doesn't. But a lot of my spices had expiration. Oh yeah, they do. So this one expires August 24 of 2017. So I went through all my spices and realized that a lot of them were like old and gross. And it's important to make sure that your spices are up to date. You know, if you're not cooking with a ton of fat and you're eating more clean foods and you're not using a lot of sodium or fat, you start to taste foods differently, and I think your taste buds kind of like enhance, and using spices that are not salted are important. So you wanna make sure you have like good spices. This is for the chili. And then I got some olives for the chili, and then kidney beans for the chili. I feel like the whole thing was about the chili. But there was some other stuff here. I got chicken that I will roast up, and then I can serve with my veggies. And I didn't show any grains or not a lot of carbohydrates here because I have a bunch of cooked quinoa, and I have rice, and I might even have some sweet potato left, so those I'm pretty good. Oh, we have bread in the and buns in the fridge because I also got. Oh yeah, right here. I got some grass-fed frozen burgers, so we still have some buns in the freezer. So this, you know, I spent about $100-ish, and you know that's for a family of 3, and it's gonna last probably about a week to 2 weeks, depending on, you know, the fresh food will probably only last like a week and a half. But with how much that me and my husband and trying to get my son eat fresh per day, it's really important. I try to go to the grocery store once a week to get the fresh, like the produce, and then the other stuff, the pantry items, I try to buy it in bulk, and I buy those less frequently. So my money goes towards organic. And, you know, really out of $100 I spent today, 20 of that was the chicken. So, and that's just a choice that I make, you know, so it's kind of like you have to decide what's right for you and your family. But that's just an example of one grocery trip to the store for me. All right. Well, I hope you all have a happy rest of your day. Bye.